To celebrate this channel's 2,000 subs, we will start building a community of musicians, producers, or any people who has a strong passion in music. Or if you're just someone who want to learn and be part of this community, feel free to join us. Let's share our music to each other, and let's all share OPM to the world. We'll put the link in the description. Do you remember when BINI Aya said,
"You have to keep making songs over and over again. Hopefully, one day, one moment na..."
And on top of all that, dumating pa yung pandemic, yung pag-shutdown ng ABS-CBN. And after 3 years of drought, people didn't see this one coming. With over 152 million views on Spotify, this song Pantropiko still holds the most streamed BINI song of all time. But compared to any other pop songs out there, this one has something special in its chord progression. If there's something in common sa mga pop songs, for me it's definitely the repetitive chord progression, or mas kilala sa tawag na loop. Check this one out, as this chord progression sounds familiar to you at all. Yep, that's from Stars by Kalya Lily. What about this one? And that Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. What about this? Yep, that's BINI's Pantropiko. Each song has one thing in common. It is a 4-chord pattern, but in different key. Now let's pick the closest to each other, and let's analyze the chords side by side. As you can see right here, they're on the same key, and the only difference is the second and the third chord. But listen, Pantropiko isn't your typical 4-chord song. No. There are 2 sets of chord progression in this song. 6, 4, 1, 5, and then 6, 4, 1, 3. Now if you actually put this chord progression right next to each other, now you have the entire chord progression of Pantropiko. What was that? That was the weirdest hat I've ever heard. The only thing I can think of kung paano nangyari to, say, let's make a random hat. And at this point, convert ko siya as waveform so I can manipulate the audio. And then let's put a verify here. Slow down. And then speed up naman dito sa part na to. And then boom, there you have it. I swear, once na marinig mo, hindi mo na siya maalis sa tenga mo. Every time you'll hear this song, there's something this reminds me of. Water splashes. Now pay attention to this image right here. Mukhang may drawing tayo mga kaibigan eh. Of course, this wouldn't be called a beat if there's no kick and snare. Let's add him up. May naalala din ako dito actually eh. Oh, people. Now we have this image and this beat. Mukha na siyang Pantropiko at this point. Now let's add some chord progression. But there's something missing there. Listen closely. Oh, the mallet. Now this already gives me a summer vibe. Now it's time to spice it up more. Notice how they cut off the beat at this part? Because there's something big is coming. But before that, let's talk about the build-up real quick. You know, one thing I really like about this build-up is the concept itself. It is not the typical build-up you'll hear out there. You know the typical build-up na naririnig natin usually. It's like riser, and then claps playing like quarter notes, and then 8th note, and then 16 notes. Pero maiba lang sa Pantropiko, they use a march-style build-up. Listen closely. Although magkaiba sila ng style, they share one thing in common. They both want to tell the listeners that something big is coming. But how big? Do you know what this reminds me of? Reggaeton. I guess it's time to release this song. Ay, wait lang. Okay lang yan, be. Lagi naman tropical sa Pilipinas. Pwede na ba? This music basically tells us, not specifically, but musically, that the entire song of Pantropiko represents the Philippines itself. And this is the entire picture of Pantropiko.